Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony Thompson. So we just wrapped up watching Coming to America with a live audience. Can y'all make noise for yourselves?
Yeah.
And as usual, we're going to have an unfiltered conversation about what we felt about the movie and about some of the roles that we saw with our key analysts, Pierre as well as Capone. Can y'all make some noise for them as well?
Yes. Woo, woo, woo.
So we have to ask the question to start it off, and Pierre, I'll start with you. After watching the second Coming to America, what were your thoughts?
The first one still reigns champion to me. The first one, Coming to America one, is still, But first of all, I appreciate what Eddie did. He gave a lot of people their flowers now. You saw a lot of people come back that wasn't in the movie, was in the movie before. He gave damn near everybody a part that had something to do with blackness and comedy, and I'm pissed off because I wasn't in the damn movie. Damn, they got to put everybody but me in the damn movie. But all in all, I thought the movie was it was an entertaining movie. I didn't feel like it lived up to the first one, which again, if we're not going to compare, then that's fine. But I thought it was entertaining. It was a good movie. Really? Oh, yeah,
I
man.
like that.
Yeah.
I like it. Capone, what are your thoughts?
I really, really enjoyed the movie. I separated the two, even though it had, some of the bring back and the thought process of one. The thing is that he created a new star, even though I agree what Rita says now that a DC Young Fly could have played that part. Not taken away from the guy, but I think a little more star power to the son would have really brought the movie.
Michael B. Jordan?
Nah.
Oh,
nah.
Damn.
Funny, somebody funny.
Oh, okay.
And that last scene just now, I could not stop crying.
Literally was crying.
Yeah, I was
Walked
crying.
up to me crying. So, Capone,
He said, "We are."
let me ask you this. After watching, do you think they should have done a part two?
Yes. It was very entertaining. And you know what? I would love for my kids to see that. It's not even about me anymore. I had my great time watching the first one, so I think my kids can see what has been created by the same people that created the first one.
Pierre, what about you?
No, I agree. I think what's cool is he put a lot of messages in there, and an important message is as a woman could be king. That we're changing. Things are shifting now. The old antiquated ways are about to be put to the side. So I appreciate the message he tried to get through too, and I think he did. So I think it's a great movie for people to see, and maybe get some messages from it.
That's powerful, Pierre, because a lot of people keep forgetting we got a black vice president.
Had a black
woman.
Come on now.
A woman.
Yeah.
That's great.
So let me ask this, because I heard some of the critics before I actually watched it, just hearing things. A lot of people say it reminds them of Wakanda, the movie Wakanda. Did you feel that? Whether it was they were talking about his hairstyle, the way they cut his hair, him coming back. Did it kind of give you that feel, Pierre? I'll go to you first.
Well, the clothes he had on, the young man had on, reminded me of Black Panther, Wakanda. But it's okay. I mean, this movie was made out of fun and love. I felt like, he put like I said, Eddie put a lot of people in the movie that was cool. That was a great thing. It was just a fun movie. I don't think it deserves to be over-criticized. It was just fun. Sit back and watch it, enjoy it. That's all I say. It's just a fun movie to watch. That's all.
I agree. I totally agree.
So is there anything that you didn't like about it?
I wasn't in it. Shit, yeah. I wasn't in it. But no.
I agree.
I would
I
tell you
agree.
this. Just my person as a director, that I've directed some stuff. I still wish it could have been more outside of the African situation. Like I like to see him now in modern day. What's happening now in New York City? Just how people are and stuff. Because the first one that made it so good to me was the fact that they went outside of Africa and went into different scenarios. And I think that we don't know enough about Africa. Not saying enough, but enough to want to watch the whole thing just like that, to show some outside. I would like to see them go more into the city and get some funnier scenarios in the city.
Gotcha. What about you, Capone?
The parts that were supposed to be extremely funny were funny. The barbershop scene, hilarious in the one, and it was hilarious in that one also. The singing scene. I mean, I was sitting back watching some of the people watch it, and when they brought some of the old scenes back, I seen people really just brighten up like they remembered, from the first one. And to me, that meant a lot. to do that was a very, very smart thing. And especially that last part with him coming out singing, there's no scene that can top that.
Right. Is there any new character that stuck out for you? I know we had Wesley Snipes in there.
He did a great
yes.
job.
Tiana
Wesley
Taylor.
Wesley
What do you
did
think of
great.
Wesley Snipes?
Great.
Great. He put fear into the movie, played a good villain. Tiana, the dancer, and she showed her
Tiana
skills.
Taylor.
Yeah,
I mean, she
showed her skills. I think they could have gave, what's the guy named Remy, the one from Power.
Okay, yeah.
They
yeah,
could
he
have
was
gave him
the
a little bit
son.
more. It was just like they showed him, and he was no significance to the movie.
Right.
Yeah.
What about you, Pierre? What'd you think of Wesley Snipes?
Oh no, I thought he was great. I thought he did a fabulous job. The other characters did a good job. No one even had. I don't think had enough meat to. They didn't really stand out. I mean, it was all a nice ensemble. Wesley Snipes to me out of this thing stood out the most to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
Now, Rita's not here, but I will say before the show, as we know, she did watch it. She said seeing Wesley Snipes, she felt was great as well. She felt like his accent made her realize like how bad some of the other accents were because it was on point. It was. Do you feel like his accent kind of made you realize like some faults in some of the other accents? Go ahead.
Well, it's funny. I don't know. Some people may have lost the fact that Wesley Snipes is a great actor.
Right.
He's really a great actor. If you think about it, he ain't just no BS actor. So he's actually a great actor. So he was generous to come in this situation and do what he did. I expected nothing less from Wesley. A lot of times people get caught up because they hadn't seen him in a while. I hate when people don't see you in a while. They think you ain't really good anymore.
Like you done lost it.
Yeah, exactly. You lost it. No, Wesley did what Wesley does. He was he did a heck of a job. Like I said, the whole ensemble did a good job, but I think Wesley stood out to me.
Come on, why do you think so many people don't like it?
They compare. People always seem to compare what the first one was.
Right.
And I'm just upset that they named it Coming to America too. I mean, even though all the scenes, they couldn't name it nothing else.
What else could they call
But it was just a whole different feel than the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could have named it Zamunda. That would have been a good name.
I like that.
Yeah.
Are you ready for Coming to America 3?
No.
Oh, damn. Somebody said no. Damn, y'all cruel. Damn, somebody said no.
Would you want to come into America 3?
If I'm in it, yeah. But if I'm not, no.
So what about you? Why do you think people don't like it? Because people are already on Twitter. It came out last night.
Well, to some who say that they don't like it, well, one again, like you said, they keep trying to compare it. And the second, and to be honest, it's not as good as the first one. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It's not. It's good, but it's not as good as the first one. That's just point blank. The first one just has so many. How many characters are gonna be remembered from this movie here that's gonna stand out like they did in the first one? I don't think it's as many. To me, but now again, as an ensemble, they did a great job. But standing out, we'll see. We'll just see with real talk. So I think that's what people are saying. That's what I've heard amongst the crowd in here. Some people said, hey, it just was not going to be as memorable as the first one. That's all. And it's okay. Hey, man. Again, and I mean it sincerely, I appreciate Eddie putting that whole cast together and getting everybody their flowers before they pass. He put a lot of people back in there. And he showed a lot of people he wasn't the only person in there as a star, and I appreciate that.